Wet'suwet'en Hereditary Chiefs are meeting with Six Nations Indigenous leaders this hour. It begins an 18-day tour to raise awareness about the Coastal GasLink pipeline spanning northern British Columbia. Nicole Martin joins us with more.
Good evening. We're on Six Nations of the Grand River, where a news conference was just held to discuss the devastating impacts of climate change, from forest fires to deadly heat waves, all while the Wet'suwet'en Hereditary Chiefs say drilling of the Coastal GasLink pipeline is imminent on their land. They're kicking off their cross-country tour in Haudenosaunee territories today. This 18-day journey will take those who call themselves land defenders across the nation to discuss the importance of their land, future generations, and how to protect the broader Indigenous communities against climate disasters.
There's very similar concerns that these chiefs have to our government, that the well-being and welfare of our people and our children, not just Indigenous, but all the people. In this day and age, we all know the situation that Mother Earth is in, the climate change, the waters, the air, the soil. Contamination and disrespect.
The Coastal GasLink pipeline, which is owned by Calgary-based TC Energy, recently revealed its estimated costs have skyrocketed from its previous $6.6 billion to $11.2 billion. TC Energy says it expects the 670-kilometer-long pipeline to be finished by the end of next year. 190 kilometers go through the Wet'suwet'en First Nation. It's designed to carry natural gas obtained by fracking in northeastern B.C. to a $40 billion liquefied natural gas terminal on the province's north coast for export to Asia. The CEO of TC Energy says it has agreements with all 20 elected First Nations band councils along the route, and that it will provide communities with a 10% ownership stake. But several Wet'suwet'en hereditary leaders say band councils do not have authority over traditional territories beyond reserve boundaries.
We're having some challenges back west with the industry. We're having challenges back west with the governments in terms of what they put before us. And those challenges have come to the point of psychological harm, trauma. It has come in the form of having our own people fight amongst each other. And it has come in the form of deception in terms of how we need to look at each other in terms of people.
Over the past several years, protesters, including people who traveled from Six Nations, have blocked access to pipeline work sites as the project sparked a nationwide discussion about resource development on Indigenous land. Today and throughout their tour, the leaders say their focus will be what they can do to reduce and not fuel the climate crisis.